No, Jesus did not establish the Roman Catholic Church in 33 AD.
All right, let's hear it.
Many of the early church writers, like Augustine, Chrysostom, Cyprian, Origen, Tertullian, disagreed with the idea of having a head over the earthly church, and that head being the Pope, his successor from Peter.
Okay, remember the names that he just said: Augustine, St. John Chrysostom, Cyprian of Carthage, Origen, and Tertullian. We'll start with Augustine. In Sermon 131:10, Augustine said, "Rome has spoken, let it rest." Then St. John Chrysostom in Patrologia Gracia says, "If anyone does not observe the authority of the Roman Church, let him be anathema." Then in De Ecclesiae Catholicae Unitate, Cyprian of Carthage says, "If one deserts the chair of Peter, whom the church was founded on, does he believe in Christ himself?" Then in Origen's commentary on the Gospel of Matthew, he writes, "Where Peter is, there is the church." Then in De Praescriptione Hereticorum, Tertullian writes that the authority of the apostles rests within the Church of Rome. So Patrick, I'm not sure why you brought up these early Christians, but it's definitely not helping your case.
When we read the New Testament, we don't see the apostles teaching us about how to acknowledge or set up future apostles.
In 1 Timothy 4:14, we are told that the authority to lead the church comes from the laying of hands from the council of priests. And then in Acts 1:23, it literally gives a description on how to appoint a new apostle. It says, "Let another take his office," in reference to Judas and Matthias.
And not to mention, many of the practices that Catholics hold so dear today, like the rosary, didn't come about till almost a millennium after the time of Jesus in the early church.
Newsflash, Patrick, the rosary is older than the Protestant church. I really want you to think about the argument that you just made. If we should discard the rosary because it came 1,000 years after Christ, what should we do with the Protestant church since it came 1,500 years after Christ?
And here lies the problem with so many of those who are converting or reverting back to Catholicism, as they put their faith and trust in history and in the writings of men.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. We should not be following history. I'm glad that Patrick is finally showing his true colors and admitting that he is not a historical Christian. I mean, after all, we did just watch him misquote 5 different early church fathers. God bless and submit to Rome.